Fucking hell, we need to talk about when Joe Hart was genuinely unhinged, before every goalkeeper got replaced by a sweeper keeper who could play quarterback, before shot stopping became secondary to passing out from the back, before every keeper looked like they spent more time with the ball at their feet than actually diving. Remember when Joe Hart got dropped by Pep Guardiola because he couldn't pass to a teammate 10 yards away? The man won 2 golden gloves and got binned off like yesterday's milk because football decided keepers needed to be midfielders now. That's the madness we're talking about, pure, unfiltered evolution leaving legends behind. Joe Hart screaming at his defence like an absolute maniac, veins popping out of his neck, looking like he'd genuinely fight every single one of them in the car park after the match. The man was saving everything and losing his mind at the exact same time. Hart for England wasn't even a question. The man was number 1 for a decade straight, keeping out world-class strikers while also occasionally letting in absolute howlers that made you question everything. Penalty shootouts? Forget about it. The man had a worse record than my nan at the bookies. Then you had the absolute cinema of Joe Hart's tattoo sleeves appearing year by year. Started off looking like a normal lad from Shrewsbury, ended up looking like he ran a barbershop in Shoreditch. The transition was genuinely remarkable. The goalkeeping back then. Fuck off with your playing out from the back. Give me a keeper who actually stays on his line, catches crosses, and makes himself massive in one-on-ones. Hart throwing himself at strikers' feet like he was trying to tackle them. Keepers who shot stopped like their contracts depended on it because they actually did. Hart pulling off 17 world-class saves against Barcelona, then getting beat at his near post by a shot my gran could have saved. The inconsistency was part of the charm. Roberto Mancini trusting Hart with his life. Manuel Pellegrini still believing. Then Pep rocks up, watches him pass the ball twice, and immediately puts him on the transfer list. Hart begging for chances at Torino, at West Ham, anywhere that would have him. The fall from grace was genuinely tragic. That was the Barclays era. Joe Hart at his most beautifully fucking passionate, and it's gone forever. What Joe Hart moment from back then still lives in your head rent-free?